Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. Recently I've noticed this Parsonii juniper. The soil has been draining very slowly, and I'm afraid it's going to start to get root rot, because when the soil drains slowly, that means the oxygen in the soil is dropping because the air spaces are being filled up. It's in a landscape mix, which was probably a mistake. Cannot root prune it right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into a larger pan. I'm going to put it into a 10-inch bulb pan, just to give the roots some new soil to move into. And this tree needs a lot of styling, but right now I'm not going to do that. I just want to try to give the roots fresh soil to keep it from rotting. And it's a simple procedure, just taking it right out of this pot and putting it straight into the bulb pan with no root manipulation at all. I am going to do just a little bit of trimming, but not that much, because as you trim, then the roots are demanding less water, and if you've got stagnant soil that holds too much water, then you've got, you're taking a chance of root rot even worse. So I'm just going to give it just a little trimming. Like most junipers, Parsonii has a juvenile foliage and an adult foliage, and this baby here is all adult foliage. Every single bit. Normally when you start to cut it back like this, you'll get juvenile foliage in the beginning. And that's not that big of a deal. So just give it some, because as far as the style is concerned, it's got decent structure. I need to bring the leader up and figure out what's going on with this branch here. Maybe make that the leader. We've got two decent main branches. This one is pretty straight. So it's got a lot of decision making as far as styling. But that's all in the future. Right now, that's pretty much all I'm going to do as far as trimming it back. And then I'm going to put it into the new pot. And I did not bring the tools to take this wire here that I have it anchored into the pot. Oh, I got them off. Okay. So I should be able to do this all in one take. Grab the wire from the bottom and get it out of there. The tree should just come right out. Yeah, oh, look at that. A lot of nice roots, but definitely starting to get root bound. So we've got another bonsai pot I can use somewhere else. And in some space of time, this guy's going back in a bonsai pot. Because I'm putting it into a larger bulb pan, it may not go back into that same pot. It may have grown to where the proportions mean that it needs a bigger pot. So put some landscape soil in here. And like I said, I'm not going to manipulate the roots at all. Any kind of root manipulation. What I am going to do is just very gently do the edge like this. And that would be it. And I think that's a pretty good height in the pot. It's not completely to the top. Maybe I'll add a little bit more below. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then it's just a matter of filling the rest of it up with more landscape mix, filling in all the empty space But I don't like to jam it down too much either. I'm not jamming down, because that of course creates compacted soil, which will then create worse drainage. And soil always does compact naturally, so this is going to drop down. So I usually add a little bit more than I think I need, because it's definitely going to drop down. Alright, so we've rehabbed this guy. And I think that as we get it to style, it could be a decent tree. It's definitely got some work. But a bonsai needs to be alive in order to style it. There's no doubt about that. It's really hard to style a dead tree. So that's it for this video. We're just going to give it some fertilizer. Basically put him back on the bench where he was. So there it's in, all my trees are all together, all my junipers. And they get decent morning sun and then dappled shade around noon. And shade for most of the rest of the afternoon. And they seem to be doing quite well there. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to get notifications on all my trees, and leave a comment. And I'm really thinking of changing my name to Woodcrest Bonsai. Woodcrest was the neighborhood where I grew up as a kid. And Bonsai by Alan, I thought, hey, you know, okay, my name's Alan, I do bonsai, but there's another Alan, and when you search for me, he has been around for so long that the algorithm just sends you to him. So I'm trying to distinguish myself a little bit more, so when you search for me, you actually get me. So I'm definitely, probably, definitely, I love that. I'm going to change my name to Woodcrest Bonsai to honor the neighborhood where I grew up as a kid. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video.